Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Johnson Summit moves to clear air on care packages for Jamaican students in Cuba. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Camina Johnson Summit has sought to dispel fears that the Under Holness administration has not done enough to get well-needed supplies to Jamaican students in Cuba. In a release, Johnson Summit expressed deep disappointment that care packages sent to Jamaican students in Cuba have still not reached them despite efforts made by the ministry and its embassy in Havana to achieve timely delivery. According to Johnson Summit, the shipment, which includes the 100 care packages and 152 personal care items collected for Jamaican medical students, arrived in Cuba on Tuesday, November 2, 2021. However, the clearance of the shipment by the authorities in Cuba is completely outside of the control of the Foreign Ministry. She added, as recently as December 6, 2021, the ministry advised parents and students of the next steps for the clearing of the shipment, which may be of sanitary interest to Cuban customs. Johnson Summit said that the 40-feet container shipped by the ministry, donated to the students as well as students' personal suitcase, packages, medical equipment and supplies, being donated to the government and people of Cuba by Jamaica, and essential items for use by the embassy, all of which have been subject to the same delays. She said that the customs broker in Cuba confirmed that by early next week, the items would be released for further distribution. The foreign minister indicated that the Jamaican embassy in Cuba and the Consular Affairs Department have expended significant and extensive efforts over the past few months to meet the requirements established by the host country at every stage of the process. Johnson Summit sought to assure the students and their families that the Jamaican officials will continue to work with all relevant stakeholders to assist the students as far as possible. The ministry understands that anxiety surrounding the shipment and will provide further updates until the process is completed, declared Johnson Summit. JLP dismisses Venetia's rejection letter as fake, refers matter to police. The Jamaica Labour Party JLP has dismissed a fake letter rejecting the application of PNP's Counsel for the Papine Division, Venetia Phillips, for membership into the organization. In a statement a short while ago, the JLP said it is aware of the letter currently in circulation, but disassociated itself from the document. It also disclosed that the matter has been referred to the police. The letter, which bore the JLP's letterhead, came into circulation early Friday morning and stated that despite Phillips' interest in joining the party, an offer of membership will not be extended. Dear Ms. Phillips, we would like to thank you for your application and interest in becoming a member of the Jamaica Labour Party. Despite the various efforts by members of the party's leadership, we regret to inform you that your application for membership was rejected by the most recent Central Executive, a part of the letter read. The letter bore the names of Dr. Horace Chang, the party's General Secretary, as well as Party Chairman Robert Montague and Deputy Chairman Andrew Franklin. The document was not dated and did not have the signatures of any of the members of the JLP executive. Phillips also sought to address the letter of rejection in several tweets from her official account. It's nice to know I occupied the thoughts of the crafters of this letter. Wooey, laugh out loud. But I would first need to apply. It shows that uno afraid. It's Christmas, stop stress on yourself, the tweet read. In another tweet, Phillips labeled the creators of the letter idle, pointing out that if they can forge a document, it speaks volumes. She also used the social media platform to express that while the forgers are creating fake rejection letters, they are some whose reality is sent in rejection. So while they're creating fake rejection letter for me, they are getting real rejection and no traction from the people of Jamaica. Merry Christmas, clowns. It's the season to be jolly, she tweeted. Phillips, who has been at odds with key factions of the PNP party leading up to and after a tumultuous leadership change last year, indicated earlier this year that she will be exiting the political arena soon. NWA introduces traffic changes in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. The National Works Agency, NWA, will be implementing changes to traffic arrangements in the town of Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth, effective Monday, December 13. According to the NWA, a one-way system will be in effect along Main Street between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Mondays to Saturdays and will terminate on January 3, 2022. However, the agency said two-way traffic will be allowed along the corridor on Sundays. Community Relations Officer for NWSA South Region, Howard Hendricks, said motorists entering Santa Cruz, traveling westerly from the direction of Mandeville, will flow into the one-way system from the intersection of Coke Drive, Institute Drive, and Main Street. This change will result in motorists traveling from the direction of Malvern or Coke Drive being restricted from making a right turn onto Main Street. Motorists wishing to head east towards Mandeville will instead be routed through the intersection of Main Street and Retirement Road and then onto Santa Cruz Bypass. Hendricks said motorists entering Santa Cruz from the direction of La Cova should turn left at the traffic light at the intersection of Main Street and Retirement Road on the bypass. Right turns from the bypass on the Market Street will still be permitted, he noted, but left turning movement will be restricted. Adding that Institution Drive will also be converted to a one-way facilitating traffic flow into the Central Business District, the agency said motorists traveling from the direction of La Cova towards Malvern can use Retirement Road or the Santa Cruz Bypass and Institution Drive. Hendricks said this new one-way system and restrictions are part of the NWSA traffic management thrust to reduce congestion and improve traffic flow in the town of Santa Cruz over the holiday period. Traffic changes in Christiana Manchester for the festive season. The National Works Agency NWA says that effective Monday, December 13, 2021, it will be implementing a one-way traffic system in the town of Christiana Manchester. The changes are being implemented to regulate traffic flows through the town leading up to Christmas and the New Year. The one-way traffic system will be in operation for 24 hours each day until Monday, January 3, 2022, the agency noted. According to Community Relations Officer for NWA's Southern Region, Howard Hendricks, as a result of the change, Main Street in the vicinity of Upper Tree Plaza will accommodate one-way traffic heading in a northerly direction from Mandeville, Homewood, or Shudley to Christiana High School Road in the vicinity of the police station entrance. Hendricks said that motorists can then turn either onto the school road to enter the bypass or continue to Strand to Bryce Hill and Trelawney on the outskirts of the business district. No right turn will be allowed from Webb Road and Wildman Street onto Main Street. All vehicles heading from these directions into the town will only be allowed a left turning movement. Hendricks further stated that Nevermind Road in the vicinity of Christiana High will be used as an exit from the town and there will be no entry from the bypass. No left turn movement will be allowed from Jones Lane, Azan Lane, and Murray Road onto Main Street. All vehicles heading from these directions into the town will only be allowed a right turning movement. Motorists wishing to enter Christiana from the direction of Trelawney, Dump, and Bryce Hill will continue along the corridor of the post office. However, to access the town, they will take the bypass at Strand and make a left turn at the traffic signals. Motorists are further being advised to observe the instructions of post-directional signs. Culvert replacement to be undertaken along White River to St. Anne's Bay Roadway. A section of the White River to St. Anne's Bay Roadway in the vicinity of Pearly Beach and the Jamaica Public Services Substation in St. Anne will be reduced to single-lane traffic next Monday, December 13. According to the NWA, the partial closure is to facilitate the replacement of a HDPE pipe culvert that has been damaged. The closure will be from 10 p.m. on Monday, December 13 until 5 a.m. on Tuesday, December 14. During the closure, works will be undertaken to remove the damaged culvert, which will be replaced by a 600 mm HDPE pipe culvert, the NWA stated. NWA Manager of Communications and Customer Service Stephen Shaw said that although the project will be undertaken at night and during curfew hours, the work will be undertaken one lane at a time and the roadway will remain open to single-lane access. Motorists who will be using the roadway during the period of work are being advised to obey the instructions of the flag person and the posted warning signs. Human Rights Day. Today, Friday, December 10, 2021, is World Human Rights Day. Congregants of Christian Church Vineyard Town on Sunday, following the service in recognition of the day, mounted a display to educate the nation on the issues surrounding human rights in Jamaica. In his message, from Sean Major Campbell said, "Righteous peace comes from justice. Oh, that Jamaica would seek this peace that comes from justice." He prayed for the leaders of Jamaica and encouraged them to engage in conversations of national interest governance and charting for the future. "We too must engage these conversations," he said. "Babylon must fall. Jamaica, land of beauty, must rise. We can do it together." $20 million in grants to entities helping to save Jamaica's protected areas. The National Conservation Trust Fund of Jamaica, NCTFJ, has given grants to 6 entities whose nature-based proposals will help to provide solutions for economic recovery in Jamaica's protected areas. Guarantees are the University of the West Indies Center for Marine Science, Discovery Bay Marine Laboratory, Negril Area Environmental Protection Trust, Aracabessa Marine Trust, White River Marine Association, Aloy Fishersman Cooperative Society Limited, and Caribbean Coastal Area Management Foundation. The grants totaling almost $20 million were presented recently at a ceremony held in Kingston and form part of NCTFG's efforts to support organizations that manage and operate within Jamaica's protected areas using nature-based solutions. These solutions are smart investments that will stimulate, provide social, economic, and environmental benefits to build the resilience of nature and people to the impacts of societal challenges such as biodiversity loss and degradation in protected areas. Some of the projects to be undertaken by the guarantees include water quality assessment of the Special Fishery Conservation Area on Jamaica's north coast and the Aracabessa Bay Marine Protection Area for coral reef restoration in St. Mary. The theme of this year's proposal is nature-based solutions for economic recovery in protected areas. The NCTFG was established to assist the government in mobilizing additional and sustainable resources that will support the effective management of Jamaica's protected areas. In 2019, the NCTFG signed a partnership agreement with the Regional Conservation Trust Fund, Caribbean Biodiversity Fund. Through this agreement, the NCTFG receives an annual payment from CBF's endorsement, for which Jamaica has a sub-account. The resources are channeled through NCTFG to support biodiversity conservation programs, projects, and activities that will improve the management of the island's protected areas. This is provided through NCTFG's annual call for proposals. Jamaica reports 51 new COVID-19 cases, 2 deaths. Jamaica on Friday reported 51 new COVID cases and 2 virus-related deaths. This brings the total number of confirmed cases recorded on the island since the start of the pandemic to 91,652 and death toll to 2,418. Of the newly reported cases, there were 23 females and 28 males, with ages ranging from 7 months to 95 years. The cases were recorded in Hanover 9, Westmoreland 9, Kingston and St. Andrew 8, St. James 8, St. Anne 7, St. Mary 4, Manchester 3, St. Catherine 1, St. Elizabeth 1, and Trelawney 1. Meanwhile, the latest victims were a 71-year-old man and a 31-year-old woman from St. James. Both deaths were previously under investigation. The deaths occurred between August and September 11, 2021. 2 other deaths were reported under investigation. The country also recorded 48 new recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 63,358. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.